when I have a story time, okay? So it is 5:32 where I am. I'm gonna take my time and get this out. I've been compelled to come on here. That's why I'm on here right now because I just been compelled to share some dialogue with you guys that I've experienced, and I know that someone needs to hear this. Um, so as you can see what the title is, it says you're allergic to bullshit. Okay, manipulation, apologies, and jealousy. Today is 7/7/24. Okay, tomorrow is 7/8/24, which is 8/8/8, which is the Lion's Gate that is opening. Although that energy has already started to war its beautiful yet ugly head, because we have to remember that it's dualities, it's polarities to this shit, right? It's levels to this shit, y'all. And you know this, right? Nothing goes just one way. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be a cause and an effect, okay? An action and a reaction. That is something that we must know. We must know the laws of the universe, okay? And how to use them on the lower plane. So what brought me on here is I ended up waking up around like 4 o'clock. I woke up around four something, and I woke up from having a vision. And in this vision, it was going on for a while. Great rising to all, great rising to all. Um, it was a vision that I was living back at home. Okay, my siblings was there. Also, my mother was there. Somehow, my stepfather was there. Um, and there was a back house that we were in. And in this back house, all as kids, we had to keep it clean because was our living area. Was what we was facilitating. We had to keep it clean. And so I remember cleaning and keeping it clean. I remember one day in this vision, it was like, I don't know if I believe I left and I came back. And when I came back, it was dirty. I mean, it was so messed up to the point to where I had enough. In this vision, I had to have been the one that was responsible for the cleaning and for keeping the maintenance up on this on the place. So just be patient and listen to me so I can tell you where this is getting, right? I even got up and had to pull some cards. So it had got so out of hand and messed up to where it was overwhelming. In the vision, I felt overwhelmed. I felt like it was so much on my shoulders, like so much on me, and nobody wanted to help. Nobody wanted to take responsibility for the mess that was in the home. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, I didn't even make this mess. But see, it was consequences for that mess once my mother came home. Now mind you, you guys, this is not real. This was a vision, right? And it happened for a reason. And I'm gonna tell you why. Just listen, right? I'm gonna weave it, right? I'm gonna weave it. Watch this, y'all. So there was another back room, and it wasn't as messed up as the front room, which was bigger, and more of my siblings occupied this space. um so I go to the part where I can think a little more. Some way, somehow, one of my good friends popped in, um and I remember her face, and I said, "Oh my goodness, I can't take this. I need to get to, like, ask your mom, can I move in with you? Tell her that I have $300." I remember saying this in the vision, y'all. Now, for those that are new on this channel, I do not call dreams visions, okay? So just so that you could be up to speed to what's going on, I am telling you about a dream, which I call visions, Okay, I hold them in high regard. These are messages that we receive. These are, you know what I'm saying? Visions. That's why I call them visions, right? To help us on our path, okay? And so, this is where I'm getting this story from. So I'm talking to my friend and I'm like, look, ask your mom if I can, you know, rent out a room. I'll keep it clean. I just have to get out of here. My thoughts and my feelings, I didn't want to show my face to my mother because I feel responsible for all of the mess that everybody else made, because I am the responsible one, because I care about my likeliness and what and how, you know, in the dream, I in the vision, I cared about, you know, her coming home and being upset and being angry. And I just wanted to leave before she got there. I didn't want my face to be shown and I be a part of this, or be, you know, I knew that I would have to take more accountability than everyone else. I knew that I would be punished more than everyone else. In this vision, I knew that. I felt it. So I was trying to get gone. Like, I need to leave before she get here. I'm packing my stuff. I'm literally packing my shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, even if I can't go there, I will go somewhere else. But I'm leaving. I'm not cleaning up behind everybody. I'm not being responsible for everybody else's shit. Right? So let me tell y'all, right? Last night, no lie. This is why it says this. It says you're allergic to bullshit, manipulation, apologies, and jealousy, right? Nobody would help me in this vision. Nobody wanted to help clean up. But it was everybody else that messed up. They messed up. They shit. It was baby diapers. It was shit everywhere. I remember it was just, and I had just cleaned. And it was like I left out and came back, and it was just like they took everything and flipped it upside down purposefully. It had no intentions on helping clean this space, knowing what the consequences was. She was gonna be yelling, screaming. It was gonna come down on someone, and that somebody was me. That somebody is you. Throughout your life, you went through shit where things always came down on you, even if it wasn't you that was the one who messed the situation up or the relationship up. You may have done things, but the ones who played the bigger part didn't take accountability. Didn't take accountability. Their apologies didn't mean anything. They didn't mean them. They just apologized to get you back into, you know, that cycle. It was nothing genuine about those relationships, right? You always was the one who had to be the cleanup woman or the cleanup man, okay? Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Before I got on here, I pulled these cards for me. I pulled these for me. This is my energy, right? Because when I got up, I was feeling some type of kind of way. Let me tell you why, though. The reason why I was feeling some type of kind of way is because before like 30, 45 minutes before, maybe an hour before I had went to sleep last night, I had got a call from someone, right? Now, this person was very, and mind you, I don't talk to them like this, right? This was my ex-husband. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? I'm gonna tell y'all the real, my ex-husband, right? And he watched my channel too, you guys. So, but this is my shit though, right? Because this is a lesson, and this is me speaking forth and doing the healing work that I'm doing for myself, but also sharing my journey with you guys, because you guys are going through some of these same things as well, right? You guys are, for sure. So he called. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I tell y'all that there are higher powers that's at work, that's really at work and working for you, and that's really like guarding you and protecting you, that's really there. This message ain't for everybody. You only gonna get this message if you actually can say that you've experienced this and that you're aware that you have higher powers. that's helping you, that's protecting you, and you see this shit, you feel this shit. It's without a doubt. It's not no fake shit. This ain't no, oh, I'm praying and then this happened and I was driving and I turned to left. This is real shit I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I'm passionate about this. So excuse me at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? But this is real. So I haven't talked to him, right? He was very significant in my life. I went through a lot with him. A lot, okay? Good, bad, ugly, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to tell you something. My ancestors don't fuck with him at all, okay? My spirit guides don't fuck with him at all right? At all. They know that let's just say this, he's a narcissist. The worst kind that there is. The worst kind that there is. At the highest fucking level. I know this, okay? He's powerful in his own right. There's a lot of manipulation that goes on with him and who he deal with. No matter who he deal with, it doesn't matter if it's a child. It doesn't matter. This is just on him. It's in him, right? If you are not someone that is powerful enough to stand in your power and understand when you are confronted with these type of kind of beings, right? Because they got their own origin, okay? Narcissistic motherfuckers got their own origin. This is a race. That's a fucking race, if you didn't know that, right? And it's a lot of them, all right? The motherfuckers is vicious. Anyways, so he called me, y'all, right? I ain't talked to him since I've been back. Y'all know I was in another country or whatever. I'm back now. So I ain't talked to him. Well, I talked to him once. But I ain't, reached out after that or nothing like that. So I was getting messages that, like, I was just seeing stuff here and there about someone coming back in and be aware. And then I start thinking about him. It was like little incidents that I was thinking about. Y'all been going through the same shit. I was just talking about this shit on the 5th? About your thoughts. And there are people that you're thinking about from past relationships. It could be lovers, friends, family members. And the motherfuckers is coming back. Oh, my goodness. He called my phone, y'all. Right? No lie. He called my phone. My shit rang 2 times and went straight to voicemail. Nobody that's been calling my phone has been happening to, right? So I get on my phone and I'm scrolling up. I didn't call back. I like 30, 45 minutes go by. He called back again. Boom. It rang 2 times, go straight to voicemail. So I called my baby. I said, hey, in the other room. I'm like, hey, call my phone. So she called my phone. My shit just went straight ringing. Hi, how you guys doing? My shit straight ringing, right? So nothing, it didn't do what it did when he called. Now this is the protection that I'm talking about. This shit is serious. When I tell you that the energy of our ancestors and the ascended masters, and I mean, it's not even no name for them, y'all. This is the names that they gave these souls that's heavily guarding the light workers, okay? Protecting us from this wicked shit, these wicked motherfuckers that's trying to come in and persuade you out of your place, manipulate you to thinking that, oh, it's okay, we can still be cool. I know that what I did was wrong, but it's all a fucking lie, right? It's all a gimmick. It's an act, okay? So he called like 4 times, and then he texted and was like, what I do? And so I called him back. Now, let me just say why I'm telling this story, right? Some of you, and I'm going to say maybe the younger ones, right? Because I'm 39 years old. Let's say 18, you're 18, you're 17. I'm not saying that you are, not able to, how can I say it? Observe or fully understand or understand or discern when these type of kind of situations happen to where you don't get sucked back in. Because let me tell you something. They're going to try to suck you back in, right? Now he want to hang out, whatever the case may be. I can't hang out with him. I'm not allowed to. Okay? I can't hang out with him. Now, if it's just a coincidence and I see him around, okay, fine. But as far as me, because he has an ulterior motive. They have ulterior motives when they come, you guys. All right. Now, if you have ex-lovers that you had a really, really hard, really, really rough relationship with, where it was abuse in the relationship, physical, spiritual, mental, financial abuse and shit like that. I'm gonna tell you something. If there was no love in the situation, and even though they said that they loved you, but it was shown no love, their hearts really didn't have no love. You know how fucked up the person is. So you know who I'm talking about. I don't even have to get deep into that. And this is not just lovers and friends. This is family members as well. You've been being protected from this energy. You haven't even been dealing with these motherfuckers. Some of you guys may still be around them. If you do not have the level of intelligence to know that they are only coming to pull you in, to keep you in that cycle, to taunt you, to taint you, okay? Because what I'm picking up on is a lack level of conscious, a lack state of mind of unconscious beings needing a storyline, needing some light, and trying to get out of the karma that they're going through, the lessons that they're going through. This is what they're trying to escape the prison that they built for themselves. And you being a leader and you being a ruler, you have the power to initiate that. You have the power to create that for them, even if it's for a moment. But are they deserving of that? Do they deserve to be, how do we want to say, blessed? Are they deserving to be initiated with your grace? Okay? As a leader, as a ruler, right? And so I'm saying this to say that there's a portal that's opening. I know you guys know about the Lion's Gate. This message ain't for nobody that's not serious about standing in their power and about being others coming in that's jealous, that's envious of your light, that don't feel like you deserve to be in the place that you're in. And the place that you're in is a peaceful place. I don't give a damn if you are living in a motel room. You're in peace. I don't give a damn if you're renting somebody's room out or if you're sleeping in a car. Because I done been through all of that. I done all that. In peace. And I've been in peace. No lie. I made the situation. I created peace in all of those situations. It may not have been the best situation. I may not was at my best, but I created peace and it was given unto me because I accepted who I am, knew I knew who I was at the time, you know what I'm saying, and was willing to go through whatever I needed to go through to evolve. Okay? On my evolution, to leave the things of the past behind and not turn back. So let me tell you guys. So yesterday, this pillar of salt, you know the story of the pillar of salt? It's the one woman in the Bible, right, that's really ostracized about what she did. Out of all the women in the Bible, this one lady, I forgot her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. When she was supposed to leave and God was saying, and I'm going to say God because this is who they refer to him as in the Bible, right? Even though I refer to source as source and not God, right? Because source doesn't have a name, not a he or she, right? So anyways, I have to just say that. So she basically was leaving with her husband and God asked of her, you leave this town, do not look back, right? Now, we got to metaphorically look at this shit, right? We're going to look at this shit for what it really is because we know that this shit didn't really happen, right? But if you think about this shit, right? when you look back, and when her look, she didn't just look back, y'all. What she did was she doubled back, right? She doubled back. Let's say in modern times, I double back, right? And I go hang out with my ex-husband, right? Knowing that this shit ain't right. And then we get to, having fun and feeling ourselves, and we get wrapped up because of the manipulation and the lies. Don't forget he's jealous. Don't forget they're jealous of you, okay? So the intentions was always to get you right where they wanted to get you at, right? Now, let's say you convert and you have sex with this person, right? Let's say that you share some of your hidden knowledge, your hidden secrets as a leader to these motherfuckers. That you share your light with them, right? Have you guys ever heard of the story of Medusa? Because this is the card that came out for me earlier. Okay? Medusa. Have you guys ever heard of this story before? Of Medusa? Oh my goodness. Won't source come through? Okay? See, if you are not spiritually and wholly standing in your power, once you go back and you get swept up in this act that they have you in, you get pulled into this circus and you consent. You sign on a dotted line. So if you have intercourse with these motherfuckers, your purity as a ruler. You know that's what happened to Medusa, right? Because Medusa was with Athena. Remember? Medusa was fucking with Athena. She wanted to be like Athena. Now that's another story, because you're never supposed to want to be like anybody, because we are all uniquely, individually created. You know what I'm saying? Uniquely. We all have something to give forth, right? Anyways, I be having to say that because I just want you to just stay with me. Like, these young people don't know this. And this is why a lot of young souls are being swept and taken in. And this is why they target the young ones. This is where I was getting at, is when it came to age. When I was saying 17, 19, experience is the best teacher. It is. And that's why you got to let people go through shit. You can't save nobody. Allow these kids to go through what they're going through so that they can learn. You know what I'm saying? If you are a parent at my age of 39, I got a 22-year-old and a 19-year-old. You get what I'm saying? And I had to pull back and step back. Because I see a lot of motherfuckers that show jealousy towards my kids that they dealt with throughout the years. And I tell my kids, them ain't your friends. These ain't your, they don't give a fuck about. They have to go through that shit. Because me saying it, they don't listen. I'm saying all of this is going to all come together, y'all, because if I hadn't went through what I've been through, I would have easily been swept into when that man called me last night. Easily swept into that, and feeling bad for even talking to him, because I know what he put me through, and I know that his apology is not genuine. I know that their apologies, and you know that too. You know that they not right. So your engagement with these motherfuckers, your purity that you fought for. You fought, and when I say your purity, are you perfect? Absolutely not. Then that would make you not real. But you real to this shit. You true to this shit. That's what they jealous of. Because you stand in truth. You gonna admit when you was wrong. You gonna admit that you was wrong. You're not gonna make no excuses for why you did this. And if you did this, no, I did this and I did that, and yeah, it happened like that. Who the fuck gonna do something? Who gonna do what? They can't do shit to you. Whoever I'm talking to, that's how you live. You're very highly intelligent. This is why you are a ruler. This is why you are the black sheep of your family. And you was able to walk away and create this peace on earth in this hell that we're in. You were able to create heaven within yourself. Okay, so let me keep going, right? So I went on, right? And I'm like, okay, well, damn. Let me pull me some cards. After talking to him, and he went into saying, a lot of things that a person would want to hear. And the shit that he was saying, if I wasn't on my shit, y'all, he would have had me, man. He would have had my motherfucking ass. I'm talking about laying down, legs open, ass up in the air, okay? Let me tell you, everybody don't have the capacity or the willpower or the inner knowing of oneself. You got to know thy motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Because in that conversation, I didn't hear that shit. I heard it, but that shit didn't faze me. Now, what I did hear was a lot of not taking accountability for things that would even help him move toward the light and get him out of that sinking hole that he's in. I'm gonna need somebody to motherfucking, I'm taking the preacher's money around this motherfucker. And I ain't even asking for none. You hear me? Am I doing the preacher's job or what? Because these motherfuckers is ill, y'all. They're sick. They're trying to come into your homes. Your homes is your mind. Your homes is your avatar. Your home is your physical being. That's where you have to live. If you got to get out your motherfucking house, you got to always be in here. You got to always be in here in your mental. That's where they need access to. That's where they coming to. How are you going to respond to the manipulation, to the apologies, knowing that it's nothing more but jealousy to get in, to convert you, or to rob, or to steal, or to plant seeds of doubt inside of your mind, to keep you on this perpetuating cycle? They're coming, I promise you. If they haven't already reached out, if you even had a thought of them, they thinking about you and thinking about a way to come in. There ain't no, and then the dream, the vision, the dream vision. I'm going to say dream/vision so y'all can know what I'm talking about, because I don't call dreams, I call them visions, because it's information to help us on our path once again. Okay, so if you are experiencing any of this, let me tell you something, right? Sometimes when we indulge in certain things that we know that's not good for us, or that can turn us into something that we are not, like let's say someone that's sober end up doing, end up drinking or doing some drugs or something, and they start feeling down and they start feeling bad on themselves because they engaged in something that they know changed their life at one point for years. It was a turning point that changed everything, their looks, how they feel, their relationships with their children. I mean, these things have happened, right? So much in our community, and even to us, I know I've been through it. But if you take the antidote that they're giving, the bullshit that they're giving, and this is for my younger generation as well. Please listen to me. Y'all, make sure you share this with the younger generation, y'all. Because they are getting them by the ton. They're taking their souls. I'm talking about they are soul collecting on the young folks, man. The ones that's not privy to the shit that's going on. The ones that don't know how to say no. The ones that don't know how to speak up for themselves. The ones that don't understand how vicious and how dark it is in that sunken hole place where they're being railroaded to, where they're being manipulated to come to by these narcissistic ass motherfuckers. These motherfuckers are sick. It's like cannibalism I'm being shown. This is the mindset that they have. They trying to get them all in one place so that they can do a mask like fucking MRDER. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to spell the whole shit with the U in it. Okay? Listen to me. So let's get back to what I was saying, right? This shit is deep, y'all. That portal opening, when I tell you I can see long range, I can see full range. Full range. Can you see? Can you see? Are you open up? Are you open wide to where you can see what these motherfuckers is trying to do? Or what they're doing, not trying, what they're doing. But a motherfucker come to me, and to a lot of you intuitives and light workers, that's been through a lot. And I'm not going to say, I say about 22, 32, up to your 40s, okay? Some of you guys are, but it's a lot of naive energy that I'm picking up on, and that's why I'm going back and forth, all right? And I want you to listen to me if you are trying to stop going down that path. Every time a motherfucker come to you and let out a few tears after they didn't hurt you 101 motherfucking times. Look, let me tell you something. A motherfucker gonna only do what you allow them to do. If a motherfucker called you a bitch once and then apologized for calling you a punk bitch again, they went from bitch to punk bitch. Next is gonna be stupid punk bitch with a slap. You have to understand, great rising to all. You have to understand that shit don't get better, it get worse. It get worse. The beatings, the manipulation, whatever it is, whatever kind of abuse it is, because you're showing a motherfucker how to treat you. You're giving them access to doing that. And if that's who they is, ain't no changing overnight. Motherfuckers don't change overnight. You know how long it took for me to get here? You know how long it took for me to tell a motherfucker no and really mean that shit and be able to look them in their face? Hell no. I do not consent and still speak in a way that nobody else speak, that people are afraid to speak. I'm going to be different because I am different. I'm organic around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who it is. I don't care what room I walk in. I don't care what kind of room it is. I don't give a fuck if it's the government room, the president room, if it's the school, the college. I'm going to speak like the ruler I am, like the leader I am. I might even say some shit that might seem like it's a philosophy or might seem like it came from a whole nother motherfucking part of the world. But that's just that's how it came out, and that's what it is. This is the leader in me. You're a leader as well. And even if you're still making decisions and you're still allowing these, souls to come in and manipulate you out of your place and take your energy, that don't mean that you're not a leader. That means that you don't have no fucking boundaries. You get what I'm saying? That means that your boundaries are not in order. That means that you need to learn some boundaries so that you won't keep going through this and wrecking your fucking mind and imprisoning yourself, because you imprisoning yourself. The only thing is they tricking you. It's the trickster energy. I'm picking up on Fox-like energy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they some slick motherfuckers. They some sly motherfuckers. I'm going to tell you something. One thing you don't want to do is lay down with them motherfuckers. You do not want to let them enter the womb, okay? All right? A lot of motherfuckers don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand how sex is so... It's a way for them to enter into your soul. Okay? You have to understand when somebody ejaculating you, they're putting themselves inside of you. So a lot of these motherfuckers, if it's men and they're narcissists and they're not relatives, that's what they want to do. They want to lay down with the ruler. They want to lay down with the leader. And vice versa. If you are masculine and you're a leader, these women that's coming on to you, that hasn't done the work, they're still around here popping pussy and doing all the shit they're doing, being manipulative, and you know what I'm saying, to get what they want, you know what I'm saying, and have fucked up ways and shit like that. Doing curses to be in love with somebody or to make somebody in love with them, and this go on both ends. You know what people are doing at this point that you've been in diligence with. You hear what I'm saying? Now, how you engage with them is going to level out what your mind is, because that's what I was getting at. So back to the drugs, right? Because this is going to all tie into that. The drugs and the alcohol and all of that shit that I was talking about. When someone, like say somebody in a rehab, they get out the rehab and they have a, what is it called? They have a, let's say a setback, okay? They end up becoming, they end up going back. They was clean 6 months, 7 months, 2 months. They were clean, but that was good for them because they had been doing it for so long and it had affected everything in their life. I mean, it completely tore their life apart, right? This is these people too, right? So this is them. This is them. They're the drugs and all of that shit, right? They completely tore your life apart. These other beings, right? These narcissistic motherfuckers. So you go back and you take some. You go take the drugs, you know what I'm saying? You feel so bad, because you knew that you shouldn't have did that shit. You feel so bad, you do some more. And then you do some more. You know what I'm saying? Now you just fucking, I'm finna just go get me another bottle. You know what I'm saying? I already done fucked up. Now you feeling down on yourself. This is how they want you though. Now you feeling down on yourself. Now you like, fuck that, man. I'm just finna go get me, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna hurt me just to go, you know what I'm saying? Go. Let me go buy me a rock real quick. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be some weed, some drinks, some dope, some coke, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? We're not finna sugarcoat shit around here. Now you back out there and they got you. They got you. Now that don't mean that you can't revive yourself, because you revived yourself many a time. You didn't have deaths and rebirths and deaths and rebirths. That's not enough to give up. But that's what they want you to do. They want to, so basically what they're doing is setbacks, slowing down your process. You're not in peace anymore. You're not in peace. The peace that you created, the heaven on earth that you created, you still have access to it. That's what they jealous of, because you can always go back there. You'll never be denied. That's what you need to know. When you slip and you fall, even if it was behind, it was your choice. Because you are a leader, you're going to always take accountability and responsibility. That's another reason why they're jealous of you. Because you ain't sugarcoating shit. I did that. Yes, I did that. I did that. People are jealous. You have relatives that are jealous of you because you are honest with who you are, because you are secure in who you are. Now, unless you get a few drinks in you really telling the motherfucking truth. You know what I'm saying? Look at you guys. I had to come on here and get this out, okay? If you wasn't here from the beginning, go back and watch it, but I'm going to keep on going. So the Rage and Medusa came out. We're going to move on to this, right? You're a leader, all right? Don't allow yourself to stay stagnated or to even... We so far in the game to where these motherfuckers shouldn't be able to penetrate and get you to using again. While he was talking to me, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this. While he was talking to me, do you know how many, at least 2 or 3 times, probably 4 times, I can remember. At least 4 times he had said some shit. My ex-husband last night, he had said, and this was real talk. We was on the phone for real, for he called my phone. He had said, and I had been picking up on his energy, and it was a trip that he called. And it took me a minute to even respond. But anyways, he had said some shit where he was trying to convince me that we were both wrong. And I'm like, but the way that he was doing it, it was very slick, like, and I'm listening to him. I got real quiet and I'm listening to the cunning. They're very cunning. It's like man, y'all, that shit was crazy. Let me tell you. Boy, when they say the devil wear Prada, they wasn't motherfucking lying. The devil wear Prada around this motherfucker. You better be open-eyed. Woke around this motherfucker. Because these motherfuckers is tiptoeing around. He tried to convince me, even with his cousin. His cousin did some foul shit, y'all. And I'm just going to keep it all the way a buck with you. His cousin, when we was together, the last time we were together, his cousin, the wife that he's married to now, that he had been doing all kind of shit with her the whole marriage with us, y'all. So let me just break this shit down, right? I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm just going to tell you about the cousin that he tried to convince me to respect me and love me. Last night. Don't tell me this bitch respect me and love me when she didn't call my phone and said foul shit about you. You know what I'm saying? About things that could have got you in trouble. But you taking up for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, we getting into real conversations. This shit is finna happen, y'all. You getting into real conversations. Check these motherfuckers. Let them know. Don't fucking play with me. You know what I'm saying? Or just make sure you listen. Make sure you listen more than you speak. So that this is your last engagement. This is your last diligence with them. Let this be your last time. Be quick to listen and slow to speak. Listen when these motherfuckers talk. And these is the snakes. This is the hissing that they talk about. You're going to see it in their eyes. You're going to hear it in their voice, even if it's over the phone. Okay? But she had Hooked him up again back with the chick that he's with now. And at the same time talking to me, his cousin. And she got this way, y'all, talking. Hey, what's up? And then I see the bitch not too long ago, and she, you know I love you. You know, bitch, get the fuck up out of my face with all that. All that I love you shit. I'm not into none of that. I'm not into none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't give a fuck about me. You're not finna sit up here and I'll be like, no, I know, and all passive and all that shit. All that nice shit is out the door. Y'all go look up and see what nice is really means. We were always told to be nice. We were always told to be, you know what I'm saying, nice to people and growing up. Now that shit, nice don't get you, nice get you ran over. Nice have your ass somewhere in the ditch. Nice to have your ass somewhere in the casket, real shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is all facts. Everybody can't take real shit. So I understand that. I get that. Everybody can't take that shit. So this message ain't for everybody. Move around if you can't pick up on it. But I guarantee you come back because you're gonna need some of this real. Now this is some real motherfucking antidote. Alright? This is some real shit. You know how when they do them EpiPens and shit, when them people be passing out and shit because they didn't overdose and it wake their ass back up? That's what this is right here. Let me wake your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a dose of some real shit because there's too much fake shit going on in the world. There's too much fake shit people are involved in. And then they try to bring that shit to your front door and try to enter into your homes with that shit so they can intoxicate your homes and your families and shit. And that shit ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what's going on. We know who you guys are. You cannot. We know what the bad weeds are. Who the bad weeds are. You are so fucking noticeable. You reek. You reek of jealousy, hate, envy, spitefulness, bitterness. You reek of that. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you can see is if you have an eye of discernment. If you have a calling over your life. If you answered that call. Because you really got to be tapped in and connected to your ancestors because you can't do this shit by yourself. You can't do this by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You said, do you think being nice and being pleasant is similar? I mean, what kind of question is that? I don't know. To be honest with you, pleasant. I feel like being pleasant, because I can be pleasant, right? I'm going to answer your question, right? Because I don't be nice to no motherfucking body. What I do is I be respectful. And I know how to be pleasant at times if I choose to. I don't feel like pleasant. I don't know if I even have ever referred to any of my actions as being pleasant. I can be pleasant, I guess. But no, I don't believe that it's the same thing at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Absolutely not. Two totally different things. You know, I know how to respond in certain situations. When I go into certain rooms, I know what to wear. Put it like that. Okay? I know who I need to be. Okay? And I'll be silent because I'm not going to be pleasant when I'm in a room of fucking snakes and vultures. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be pleasant. Because if I be pleasant, then that can even manipulate my mind. Because what the fuck does pleasant really mean? What is pleasant? Let's look that shit up. Run it up. Somebody put it in the chats. What is pleasant? Because I'm so many things. I'm so many different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have so many different attributes about myself. So as I'm sitting there evaluating who's across from me, then that's what's gonna come out. That's what my higher self is gonna allow to demonstrate. Sometimes you can't be pleasant. A motherfucker can think I'm being pleasant. But really, my higher self is sitting back watching and evaluating and calculating and adding shit up. You know what I'm saying? And there's no confusion on it. It's just all facts. It's truth. I don't even like the English language, to be honest with you. I'm just me. I'm just me, baby. I don't like it because words are spells. So anyways, let me get back to what I was talking about. Back to it. Let's get back to it. Back to it. Okay, so, and you have to understand that everybody is at different levels of in their on their journey, right? So what you think pleasant is today, or what you think pleasant is, or the difference between both, won't be the same for others, because everybody pleasant is not the same. You get what I'm saying? And let me reiterate that words are spells. They were not created for us to help us. So you gotta help your motherfucking self and be who you gonna be. Cause I'm some shit that's not even words can describe. I can be a way that words cannot describe. Okay? Anyways, where there's no word for it. Okay? And that's my magic. That's my magic, though. You know what I'm saying? That I use, that I'm not sharing. Because we all individually have that power as rulers and as leaders and as sovereign minds to create new functions of ourselves. Okay? Look at, I'm a fucking highly intelligent, okay? I'm so fucking smart. Like, oh my goodness. Musician, we need to listen to some music. Let me keep going, right? So, yeah, so she came with all of that shit though, right, y'all? Like, she the one who hooked them back up and we was together. And he's talking about, but hold on, no. He's stopping me from, and I don't even know how this bitch came up, right? Because I don't even be checking for this bitch, for real. So, he like, wait a minute, let me tell you, she respects you. Now, just think of somebody saying that, right? Some people get manipulated into that. Oh, she respects me, okay. I don't give a fuck. That bitch don't respect me. If she didn't respect me then she damn sure don't respect me now. She don't give a fuck about me. Now, one time after she picked up the phone to apologize, not to say that I would have believed the motherfucking apology, but goddamn. You get what I'm saying? She, as a woman, you being my husband, and she's hooking you up and got you coming to parties and knowing that she's inviting this chick so that you guys can have, you know what I'm saying? She know that you got a family at home and all of this, and she's a part and talking to me like we cool. Like, get the fuck up out of here, bruh. I don't got nothing against her. I don't feel shit for her, but you ain't finna sit up there and try to manipulate me. Oh, she really respects you. And this is what he said, y'all. She really respects you, and to this day, she say that I should have stayed with you. Well, if she felt that way, then why the fuck did she do what she did? I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear that shit. So my point in saying that is, without me to keep on rambling about it, they're going to try to come in and manipulate the situation and make you feel like they did the work. But they ain't did the work, right? We know that, right? These are the same motherfuckers that they was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 6 years ago. And you know this because you tapped in on the shit that they be doing. You get downloads about them. You get informed from your spirit team about these motherfuckers, okay? Because you gotta stay on your toes as a leader, right? We have access to the ethers, to different realms, all right? This is where these downloads come from, 44, okay? We got 4 people watching and 4 motherfucking likes. 44 is very significant. The number 8 is significant. 4 turning to 8, 2 turning to 8, y'all. Y'all could be seeing 22. I'm not finna play with y'all, you know what I'm saying? The number 5 is significant as well. So I went over, right? Because I said, let me pull me some cards. So this card came out. We're gonna get to this, right? Y'all know about Medusa? What y'all know about Medusa? My Medusa story is similar to what the hell I'm talking about, what I'm going through, y'all, right now. And at the bottom, it says rage. So, rage, right? Rage is what Medusa is, said to be by way of the curse that she was supposed to be was cursed because she ended up having intercourse with a man, and she wasn't supposed to because she was studying and practicing to be a priest, and she was under the goddess Athena. So Athena cursed her and her two sisters, right? And so first Athena just cursed Medusa, right? Now this is all metaphorically, you guys, because let me tell y'all something. I want y'all to go watch this, right? I'm gonna share it on my story. I want you to watch the story of Medusa, because I was sitting there watching that shit, and I'm like, so she allowed him to become onto her, meaning that she laid down with him and had intercourse with him, right? And then Athena, in the story, Athena was someone that she always looked up to. So when she became of age, when she became of age, then she went into Athena's priesthood school. You know what I'm saying? To learn from Athena, to learn Athena ways so that she could be a high priestess. She wanted to be the best of the best. Like me, right? I said that when I got on my journey. I want to be the best. And I am one of the best. One of, because there are many. And I'm okay with sharing. You understand? It's all good. Because I need them just like they need me, right? We all a part of this shit together, right? Ain't no jealousy up over here. All right? So Athena grew jealous of Medusa. Now, how is a teacher gonna, and this happened before Christ, y'all, supposedly, right? But we know that this shit is just a story that they, you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention, right? So, Athena, the teacher, the goddess, okay? She even had statues of her throughout this palace where a lot of women came in and was preachers. They're not supposed to give themselves unto men. They're not supposed to give their purity, right? But Athena was jealous of her because she was so beautiful and she was so good at what she did. And she just had this essence about her, this leadership within her, right? Y'all gotta watch this shit. 23 could be significant. The number 5. You could be a earth sign, whoever I'm speaking to. You could be a Taurus, hard on a Taurus, right? Or a Virgo. You could be a Virgo as well, right? Listening to this. This is for you. This is for you guys, okay? Okay? And so, Athena grew jealous. So this was a reason for Athena to curse Medusa. Basically, what she did was, once the guy and Medusa had relations, and mind you, let me say this: Medusa did not. It wasn't consent. It wasn't consent. She didn't consent to it. He actually took it from her. He manipulated her to the conversation, but he took that part of her. She didn't want to give that to him. She was so into, and this is another thing you guys need to watch out for, because he took it from her because she didn't want to give it to him. So that being nice shit got her into a situation, or her thinking that he manipulated her out into the waters of thinking that he was cool because he was, but he purposely, he had his intentions was to take it. He took it. She didn't do it willingly, and she still was punished by someone that was jealous of her. Her own teacher was jealous of her. Athena was, because if he took it from her, then why was she punished? This is not something that she did willingly. This is not something that she did because it was a sacred moment and she fought for that love, and she like, okay, well, because from what it sounds like, she was so into her studies as being a priestess, and she honored Athena so much that nothing would have took her from that path. Nothing would have took her from that path. You see? A lot of people was mad and upset with you because of your level of intelligence. Because you could see through the bullshit. They come asking you questions and trying to see and pick your mind to see. And because they can't get into your circumference or into your auric field, they are going to try to get you out. They're going to try to rail you out into a place where they know that they can get you in any way. So I'm picking up on motherfuckers putting shit in people's drinks. You, like, be careful right now, y'all. Like, seriously. Putting shit in your drinks. He took that from her, and she still was punished. And you know what that punishment was? For me, how I'm looking at this shit, the punishment was the people around. So when you go cry and you say, "Lord, my goodness, you know, he took this from me. I didn't want to do this." You know what they gonna say? "Well, you thought you was cute. You went over there with your ass up in the air so he could sniff it." And da-da-da-da. And they do this to kids. This shit is happening to kids. People that don't understand is fucking their minds up. Come on, man. I'm gonna need the motherfuckers. Come on, man. Do y'all get what I'm saying, man? Do you have the eye to see what the fuck I'm saying, okay? To see it, not hear it. Her two sisters cried for her. And Athena even turned her sisters into snake heads. So anybody that looked at Medusa after she was cursed by Athena, her jealous teacher. Because as a leader, as a ruler, you don't need a motherfucker over you. You don't need a bridge between you and source at all. I promise you. You don't need a messenger between you and source. You can go directly to source and speak to source because you are source, right? We are one with source. We are one. Okay? We ain't no fools around here. We know what's up. I was reading a book the other day. I actually shared this book with you guys. And it's the Kabbalah. And I was reading on, it's a trip how everything come together. And I was reading on how how the teacher was talking about how they were getting to what the universe is. And how people think that the universe is the all. And it was just going back and forth. Like, you got to really be able to, whoa. And I understood all that shit, y'all. So let me break it down. And how this shit go with this, right? How it goes with this. So, I had said that you are one with source. So, you are source. Source is your Christ conscious within you, right? So, if source is one and source cannot be multiplied, subtracted, or added to, right? Meaning source is one, right? All things, all creations. And so they will get into how is source the universe. If source is not the universe, then what is it? Well, how is that? If the universe in itself is so huge, let me tell you, the universe is not just one universe, it's universes. It's billions and billions of universes. It's not just one. It's not just this one. This is a fucking piece of grain of salt compared to what's out there that we're on. This shit could be just swept away if a catastrophe happened. That's how you know that it's not that big. Like, it's not as big as people think it is, okay? But what I read and understood is that this all, in all universes, and everyone that's in this finale, is source is the thought maker, and it is what the source created, all of it, okay? So it is not, and y'all gotta get this book, man, the Kabbalah, okay? You got to get this fucking book, bro. Like, it is, and you know who I got this book from? I actually ordered it off of Amazon. Y'all screenshot it. Get this book, y'all. Get this book. Okay, this book is phenomenal. Oh my goodness, it's phenomenal. And it explains all that. But I don't want to get off of what I'm saying, so it's big, y'all. We are part of something real big and grand. Okay? And everybody did not choose to be a part of what's higher than high. It's what's larger than large. I mean, as above, so below. I mean, it's all around this. Like, source moves all around. It's not just up and in the skies. And no, it's all around and inside of us and in everything and in every living organism that's on this planet of this earth, okay? Even in this, if they took this from wood, it's still alive. This is what people don't understand. Anything that was created from the earth is still, it's moving, it's still alive, right? Anyways, so, yeah, so Medusa basically went through that. So what I got from that is that even if you are nice or if you are pleasant with a motherfucker, That's not going to stop them from preying on you, on your weakness. Your weakness for being nice. Your weakness for being pleasant. Okay? Because if you know the motherfucker across from you, 9 times out of 10, if your wisdom then kicked in and you done been through enough shit to not want to go through no more shit, you're not going to pleasantly sit in front of a motherfucker that you know is a narcissist, or that you know have it out for you, or that you know when they apologize, that shit is not authentic. It's not genuine. They're only doing it because they want something from you. They're only doing it because they want to shift the situation into what they wanted to shift into. This is what these motherfuckers is doing. This is how they tricking motherfuckers out they spot. This is how they're stealing motherfuckers likeliness and their leadership roles. They're taking people's leadership roles. Do you know a motherfucker will straight steal face? A motherfucker will come and dump all that shit off on you and then take your energy and walk off, and you done gave them the whole. Listen to me. You tell me you ain't never been through that. I'm gonna need somebody to tell me that you ain't never been through that, right? So we have to stay in high vibrations right now. We have to stay in high vibrations right now. We have to, continue on as leaders and make sure that we continue to make ourselves aware of who is who. Okay? Because these narcissistic motherfuckers, that energy resides in so many, even people that we don't know. And we will be tested. We will be tested with people with unfamiliar faces. Okay? Coming and playing in your energy. Your discernment right now, with this portal being open, they don't want you to go through this portal. They don't want you to get what's coming through this portal. Do you know what's coming through this portal, you guys? Did y'all look this shit up? This is the you know how they say that we're going to get retribution for slavery and all that shit for our ancestors? That's what this is. That's what this portal is. The Lionsgate portal. 888 is 8824. 2 and 4 gets to 8, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. 4, 4 is 8, right? Come on, y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to come on with it, man. We ain't had this energy in eons. You need this energy as a leader. You don't need no jealous motherfuckers around you. You don't need none of that energy that's going to slow or stop this energy from coming where it's supposed to come to, because it's not going to these motherfuckers, okay? They deceived and they tricked Medusa. Not even the ones that she trusted that should have protected her. She really believed in, I'm sorry, not Athena. Her name was Medusa. She really looked up to Athena. You have to be careful with who you look up to. You got to be careful for who you clap for. You got to be careful for who you think is all high and mighty. Because ain't nobody fucking high and mighty. We all walking on the same motherfucking ground. Okay? Doing our best to figure things out. Some are and some ain't, because they so far fucking gone. And it's the people that's closest to us, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something. You can't sit up there and hand nobody what's coming through this portal. You can't hand nobody your wisdom and your guidance. You can't hand it to nobody. You can't get that shit to nobody and how they making these AIs and shit and create this and press some buttons on them, and then now they, you know what I'm saying, then did the work. And you can't do that. A person has to do the fucking work. It ain't no cutting no corners, man. If you see a person, believe who they is. They showed you who they is, that's what it is. I don't give a damn if they come in to apologize, but okay, that's fine, and keep it pushing. Don't let that shit get you, you know what I'm saying, all teary-eyed, and it ain't what fuck, okay, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? You can't be pleasant today. I gotta speak on that. Ain't no fucking pleasant. We ain't in a pleasant world around this motherfucker. The world ain't peaceful. It ain't peaceful being in this motherfucker. We gotta create peace within ourselves by way of doing the work, man. So we not finna sit up here and play with these fucking words, man. I feel like when people do that, then you playing with my intelligence. You playing with my fucking intelligence. Because I know that the words wasn't created for me. Not for my people. Not when I know the truth. All this shit didn't happen for no reason, man. Somebody needed to hear this message. This message is gonna help somebody, and more so, I really, really, really hope that I really hope. I really, 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 really want this to really hit the hearts of our youth, man. They taking them by the dozen in any way they can get them. This fucking music that they got going on, all this shit. These young girls wanting to be video vixens and be on the internet popping their ass and all of that shit. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with dancing, but if you're going to celebrate and dance, baby, make sure you celebrate and you dance and you giving it up for something that's productive, that's positive, something that then came unto you, that then sparked something in your mind so that you could be a creator within, the creator that you are. Where you don't have to create with sex in your body and shit like that. You can use your mind. You can use your mind. You could be you. You don't have to be pleasant. You could literally be you and be a boss still at the same time. You don't have to be nice to a motherfucker to get anything because of your intelligence. 8 views in here. 4 likes. Don't tell me about the number 8 right now, y'all. Don't tell me about this line gate. This open. It's open. Get your jewels. Get all what's being given to you. This is your inheritance. Okay? Sit back and take it in. My ear is blowing right now, y'all. My right ear is blowing. I'm speaking the truth. Take all of this that's being given to you. Light workers, those that's done the work, those that have an open heart, receive this coming. Like I'm telling y'all, this is going to be the most phenomenal, eccentric giving of the universe, of the creation of life that's being given onto us, okay? This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we came back for. We came back specifically for this. If you made it here, god damn it, you can give yourself a hand. You need to give yourself a hand. You need to give your ancestors a hand. You know what I'm saying? You need to give the Most High a hand. You need to give Source a motherfucking hand. And because you've had a hand in on your life since you were a child. You made it here. You've been through enough to where they didn't want you to make it. You shouldn't have made it, is what they're thinking. They be damned if you make it. Look, I got to get my baby ready. At the bottom of the deck, we got liberation. We got liberation at the bottom of the deck. You ain't got to speak the truth to nobody that don't understand it. Don't sit there and waste your motherfucking time going back and forth with motherfuckers. Today, where we at, we ain't doing that. We're just speaking the truth. We're being moved amongst each other with like minds. We're being moved towards each other that with intelligence, that's done the work, that move in love. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? Our tribe is coming together. Our people, our souls are coming together. We're meeting each other one by one. Whether if it be over the internet, social media, however, you gonna know the truth in somebody. You gonna know when you see somebody's heart. That's what you're gonna go based on, because this energy that's coming through, you're gonna be able to weigh a motherfucker heart. You're going to be able to weigh a motherfucker heart. You know how they say in heaven, when you go to heaven, they weigh your heart with a feather? You're going to be able to do that with your being, with your own being. Because you know, thousands and thousands of years ago, they knew who the enemy was. But that nice shit and being pleasant with a motherfucker that's trying to get over, and let the motherfuckers go, motherfucker. I'm not finna meet up and go out and eat with you. I'm not finna eat with you. I'm not finna do shit with you. And then how Athena looked up to this woman where she was underneath her teachings that was jealous of her. Think about that shit, y'all. Know who you fucking with. Know who you dealing with. You got people that's out there that you're dealing with or that you've dealt with that you wouldn't have never thought would have been jealous of you, that you would have never thought would have snaked you, that you would have never thought was looking at you and was envious and was angry that you were you. You never thought, because they always had a smile. They always said they loved you. Because your discernment wasn't, you didn't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know about treacherous beings. You didn't know about narcissistic motherfuckers. You wasn't as aware as you are now by way of all the shit that you've been through, but now you are. Help somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that to some of the youth, man. Hand that over. Some of you guys are content creators. Some of you guys are motivational speakers. Some of you guys hit shoulders with other people in the streets and shit. You might see people, or you see a situation where you can just give some words of wisdom, of knowledge, man. Come on, man. You have the energy to turn the minds around of others. Use that shit. Use it. Cause I am. Now, whether how they take it or whatever the case may be, but a lot of these young folks are very impressionable, and they need something. They want something. Just like back when slavery was in, they needed something to believe in, so they gave them a God. They gave them different gods to believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, let's just give them something. They need something. You know what I'm saying? Gave them something to some other shit, but you giving the truth. You giving real love. You doing it because you look, man, I see you out here hurting. You know what I'm saying? Just a few words. That's how you spread. That's how you spread. You don't share with these jealous, envious motherfuckers that you already been through some shit with, or with motherfuckers that you know ain't right. Even if they new faces, you know, you feel that shit. You can feel it. Energy don't fucking lie. Energy don't lie. Am I right or am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? am I speaking the truth or what? Look it, all what you take it. I'm going to close the portals, okay? I'm going to send all y'all energy back, purifying it. I'm going to take my energy back, purifying it. Y'all know how I get when I get passionate. I get the, okay? I turn into the preacher's wife, okay? Because this shit is real. I don't want to see my people. I don't want to see my people fall. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want to see that shit. Even though I see it every day. But if I go through some shit and I can share it to give awareness, absolutely I am. And I'm gonna make a lot of motherfuckers upset. You gonna make a lot of motherfuckers upset when you doing right by you. When you moving in your power and your likeliness. Fuck what they talking about. Motherfucker gonna always tell you what you should be doing or who you should be. Hold on, how the fuck you gonna tell me who I should be and you don't even know who the fuck you are? You don't know who you are. You don't know if you coming or going. You don't know who you communicating with. You don't know what spirits you communicating with. And I guarantee you, you ain't communicating with the higher ups or the ones that's here to help the evolution within yourself, because you ain't changed not one motherfucking bit. So you can't be communing with good souls. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We gonna call the ace in the space, but we not gonna play with these motherfuckers. Okay, I had a lot of cussing going on today, y'all. I do apologize. I'm about to get out of here. Like I said, I sent all of you guys energy back, taking my energy back, purifying it, cloaking us, and it's your job to protect yourself. Furthermore, when you leave up out of here, you guys, all right? So you guys have a nice, wonderful day, okay? A nice day. That don't mean be nice. Have a nice, wonderful day. And go look up the word nice and see what that shit mean, y'all. It's crazy, y'all. I seen that shit and I was like, oh my goodness. They have been grooming us since we were fucking kids. Be nice. Be nice. Man. Anyways, I love you guys. I love those who love me, okay? Only those who love me. And for those who come on here just to watch for the shits and giggles, hi. And you go about your business. Bye.